armed revolutionary movement. Here in this chapter we are going to see what was the armed revolutionary movement. Let us start. The agitation against the British imperialism were carried out in various ways in India. So, in this chapter we shall get acquainted with this. We shall study the uprising before the year 1857 against the British and the freedom movement of 1857. In the next period, that is in the later period, Ram Singh Kukka organized a rebellion against the government in Punjab. Let us learn about Vasudev Balwant Phadke. In Maharashtra, Vasudev Balwant Phadke gave an armed struggle against the British rule. He assumed that there should be armed struggle to fight against these Britishers. Therefore, he took the training of arms from Vastad Lahuji Salve. He organized the Ramoshis and revolted against the British. This rebellion became unsuccessful. Then the British government sent him to Eden jail. In that jail, he died in the year 1883. He had built up an armed struggle for independence. Now we'll see about Chafekar Brothers. In the year 1897, the Plague Commissioner Rand had resorted to tyranny and force while managing the epidemic of plague in Pune. As a revenge, the Chafekar brothers, that is Damodar and Balkrishna, shot him dead on 22nd June 1897. Damodar, Balkrishna and Vasudev, these three brothers and their associate Mahadev Ranade were hanged till death. From the same house, three brothers accepted martyrdom for the service of the country. During the same period, Munda tribe in Bihar state under the leadership of Birsa Munda made great revolt against the government. Now let us see about Abhinav Bharat. In the year 1900, Swatantriya Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar founded Mitra Mela. It means a secret organization of revolutionaries in Nashik. The same organization was renamed as Abhinav Bharat in the year 1904. Savarkar went to England for higher education, and from there he began sending revolutionary literature, guns, etc. to the members of the Abhinav Bharat in India. He wrote an inspiring biography of Joseph Mazzini, the famous Italian revolutionary. Then in the year 1857, the first war of independence was stated in the book. The Indian War of Independence 1857 was written by him. The government came to know about the activities of Abhinav Bharat. Then the government arrested Babarao Savarkar. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in a jail. As a revenge to this punishment, a youth named Anant Lakshman Kanhere killed Jackson, the collector of Nasik. The government started arresting all those people who were connected with this organization, that is Abhinav Bharat organization. The murder of Jackson was linked with Swatantriya Veer Savarkar by the government. He was also arrested and put under trial. The court ordered him rigorous punishment for 50 years. Let us learn about revolutionary movement in Bengal. After the partition of Bengal, the outrage against British became more severe. In place of that, local rebellions, comprehensive revolutionary movements started rising of national level. In the different parts of the country, the youth had also inspired by this. Thought started establishing their secret organization, and to keep control over British officers, to loosen the government machinery, and to wipe out the fear in the minds of Indians regarding this British government. Overthrowing the British rule was some of the main objectives of them. In Bengal, a revolutionary organization called Anushilan Samiti was very active. This Anushilan Samiti had more than 500 branches. Barindranath Kumar Ghosh, brother of Aurobindo Ghosh, was the chief of this organization. Then, this organization received counsel and guidance from Aurobindo Ghosh. The Samiti, that is Anushilan Samiti, had a bomb manufacturing center at Maniktala near Kolkata. In the year 1908, Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chaki, members of Samiti, planned to kill a judge named Kingsford, but the vehicle on which they threw the bomb was not the one which was carrying the Kingsford. The two English women were killed in this attack. Prafulla Chaki shot himself with a bullet so that he will not fall in the hand of British. Khudiram Bose was caught by the police. During this investigation, the police got information about the working of Anushilan Samiti. They started arresting the members of this. Unfurled the flag of India. Another revolutionary associated with India House was a youth named Madanlal Dhingra. He killed Curzon Wiley, a British officer, due to which Dhingra was hanged to death. Now let us learn about Gadar Movement. During the period of the First World War, the revolutionary work against the British government got a momentum. This felt that transfer of power can be brought into India with the help of enemies of the British, and it will help of Indian soldiers can also be taken. To take advantage of these opportunity, revolutionary organizations were set up. Gadar is one such important organization. The Indians living in America and Canada established the Gadar organization. Lala Hardayal, Bhai Parmanand, Dr. Pandurang Sadashiv, Khankoje, etc. All these revolutionaries were the important leaders of the organization. The word Gadar means the revolt. Gadar was the journal of this organization that acted as its mouthpiece. Through this journal, effect of the British rule in India were pointed out. It gave the information about the daring deeds of the revolutionaries. In this way, love for the nation and armed rebellion was the message given through the journal, Gadar to the Indian people. The leader of this organization, that is Gadar organization, decided to take advantage of this war-like situation. They made a plan of revolt in Punjab against the British. Then the Indian soldiers in British army to join in their revolt. It was decided that Ras Bihari Bose and Vishnu Ganesh Pingle should lead this revolt. But due to treachery, the British traced out the plan. Pingle fell into the hands of the police. He was hanged to death. But Ras Bihari Bose escaped successfully. He went to Japan and continued his revolutionary work. This was active in other countries during the period of war. In Berlin, Virendranath Chattopadhyay, Bhupen Datta and Hardayal prepared anti-British plans in cooperation with the German Foreign Ministry. Then, in the year 1915, Mahendra Pratap, Barkatullah and Obedullah Sindhi established provisional government of Free India in Kabul. First, we'll see about Kakori Conspiracy. The suppressive measures of the government could not put an end to the revolutionary movement. After the suspension of civil disobedience movement by Mahatma Gandhi, there were many youngsters who got diverted in the revolutionary way. From them, Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Yogesh Chatterjee, Sachindranath Samuel and such other revolutionaries came together and they made a plan. What was the plan? On 9th August 1925, they started looting the government treasury that was carried in a train near Kakori railway station. It is in Uttar Pradesh, and that is why this is known as a Kakori Conspiracy, because it was looted on the station named as Kakori Conspiracy. Okay, by taking the immediate action, the government arrested many revolutionaries and put them into prison. They were put under trial. Ashfaqullah Khan, Ram Prasad Bismil, Roshan Singh, Rajendra Lahiri were hanged to death. But out of them, Chandrasekhar Azad managed to escape from their prison. Next, we'll see about Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. In this, the young men influenced by socialist ideas decided to set up an organization in the whole world. Then, among them, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev, etc. All these revolutionaries were secular in their thoughts. Then, in the year 1928, the meeting held at Firoz Shah Kotla ground. It is in Delhi. These young men, that is revolutionaries, established the organization called Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. And the main objective behind organizing this organization was to free India from the British exploitation. It also wanted to overthrow the unjust socio-economic system which exploited the Indian farmers and the Indian workers. Bhagat Singh gave importance to creation of a society based on social justice and equality. The members of this organization carried out many activities. Bhagat Singh and Rajguru fired bullets and killed an officer named Saunders in order to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. The government had introduced two bills in the Central Legislative Assembly, and that is civil rights. To protest it, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Datta threw bombs in this assembly. Then the British government immediately raided at the center of this army, that is Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Through this, the police also obtained many clues related to the killing of Saunders, that is a British officer. The government started arresting the revolutionaries of this organization. They were tried under the charge of sedition. On 23rd March 1931, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged in the Lahore jail. But till the end, Chandrasekhar Azad did not fall into the hands of the police. Later on, he died in an encounter with police at Alfred Park in Allahabad. Now let us learn about attack on Chittagong Armory. Here, Surya Sen was the chief of this group. At Chittagong in Bengal, he had gathered around him the revolutionaries like Anand Singh, Ganesh Ghosh, Kalpana Datta, Prithilata Vadekar with their assistants. Surya Sen had a plan to attack the armory at Chittagong. As per this plan, on 18 April 1930, the revolutionaries seized the arms from the two armories in Chittagong. The telephone and telegraph lines were broken and they succeeded in paralyzing the communication system of British. After this, they gave a thrilling fight to the British Army. On 16 February 1913, Surya Sen and some of the associates were captured by the police. Surya Sen and his 12 associates were given the death punishment. Then Kalpana Datta was sentenced to life imprisonment. Prithilata Vadekar killed herself without falling into the hands of the British police. Due to this, the uprising in Chittagong, the revolutionary movement gained pace. Shanti Ghosh and Suniti Chaudhary, these two schoolgirls, killed the district judge, whereas a young girl, Bina Das, shot dead the governor during the convocation ceremony of Kolkata University. Then later on, Sardar Udham Singh killed Dyer, the officer responsible for the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in London in the year 1940. In this freedom struggle of India, revolutionary movement made an important contribution for India's freedom. These revolutionaries displayed daring and determination while fighting against the British rule. They showed a lot of daring to fight against the British rule because they were having the love for the nation and the attitude of sacrificing their life incomparable with anyone. Their sacrifices proved to be an inspiration to all the Indians